Find a tribe. Find a tribe. Hey girl, let's talk. Tell me why you're so stressed.
It's a state of not being sexually active or getting married. Can I get an amen as a sister church?
Amen. You have a true
Every bad thing that has happened in your life, you need to get over it. And this is me telling you, if you don't remember nothing else, the cycle has to be broken. And not only that, just because mommy and daddy and Grammy and great Grammy and all these other people dealt with it, that doesn't mean that you have to tolerate it. It doesn't mean that you have to live and your children have to live in that cycle.
Hey girl, let's talk. Tell me
Don't lie to yourself and say that you are guarding your heart when the only thing you're doing is laying brick over brick and building a wall.
Cause I'm just like you. I feel what you're going through. There's so much inside of you.
You're listening to Glory 93.9 FM. It is 16 minutes gone by the 4 o'clock hour, and it's officially Girl Talk time. It hasn't been Girl Talk time in a really, 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 really long time, but it's Girl Talk time, and we're finally here in studio, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited that we're finally back together for some very important and very necessary conversations. And so, of course, this being our very first show coming out the gate, I have to say some things. So before I get to introductions, I just want to say, hey, how you doing? How's your day been going so far? I hope you've been having a good day so far. I pray that in the midst of whatever it is that you've been facing today, you've been able to find joy. You've been able to find a reason to smile. I pray that while there are things in your life that are not going so well, I pray that purpose is what causes you to choose joy today. Whatever it is that you may be facing, whatever situation or circumstance that you find yourself in, I pray that you have an opportunity today to choose joy. Well, listen, Girl Talk is back, and we have a new member with us. So I'm here. It's your girl Mericha, and of course, as usual, I got my girlfriend here to my left. Her name is Cara T. I sorry, I turn your mic on again. So do it again. Her name is it's day one. Forgive me. Forgive me. Cara T. And last but by no means least, the newest member of the Girl Talk cast is the one, the only Raquel Sharon Pinder. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome her. I would press the hand clapping thing if I didn't know which color it was. What color is the hand clapping? Yellow? Second one on the left out. Yeah, buddy. It's yellow. Welcome, Raquel. Welcome, Raquel. Welcome,
so good to be
Raquel.
here.
It's
so
officially
good.
Girl Talk time, y'all. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Girl Talk time was supposed to happen from September, but nonetheless, we give God thanks and praise that we are here. Ladies, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
I'm excellent.
I am good.
Yeah, you good?
I'm excited.
I'm excited
It was
too.
a long day, but I good.
I know it was a long day for me too, but I'm excited. And I want to begin our conversation by saying hey to all of our listeners out there in Facebook land, all of our listeners on YouTube, and for those of you who are tuned in via radio, Glory 93.9 FM, a pleasant, good Girl Talk afternoon to you. I pray that, like I was saying earlier, you found reasons to choose joy today. And I pray that you have not only had an opportunity to de-stress today, but you had an opportunity to talk to God and to have some kind of exchange with him today. Because if you haven't, you need it. We all need it. So I pray that once you're done listening to the show, or even while you're listening to the show, you have an opportunity to talk to Jesus today. Remembering that just like fish out of water, that's how we are when we're outside of God's presence. And that's my little encouragement as we begin our show today. Just like a fish need water, you need the presence of God. Wherever it is you find yourself, whatever it is you got going on, don't forget that you need the presence of God. Amen. So we are going to be talking today about relationship red flags.
Yeah.
And you best believe I dive in right in. I ain't even...
Yeah.
even holding back. I ain't even beating around the bush. Good afternoon, Monique Maud Brown. Good afternoon, Janae.
Hello.
Lightborn. Good afternoon, Chelsea. We diving right in. So, ladies, I have some inconspicuous red flags that I'm going to bring up later, but I want to hear. I want y'all to tell me. I want y'all to talk about the red flags that y'all have been seeing. But let me preempt y'all before y'all start talking. Let me preempt y'all. I need to make sure that it's clear. Let me flash the thing on the bottom of the screen so the people understand. The thoughts, views, and comments expressed on this show are not those of the management, staff, or sponsors of Glory 93.9 FM.
Important.
That's very important
Very
for me to say that,
important.
okay?
Yes.
That's muy importante.
Very important.
It's very, very important for me to say that because I need y'all to understand and know that we are expressing our own comments, our own views. That's how we feel, and that's not necessarily the views and comments of the management and staff of Glory 93.9 FM, even though I happen to be one of the managers of Glory 93.9 FM.
Right.
But never mind that. Just my personal view, not my manager's view.
Right.
So, ladies, let's talk about these red flags, some of the things that we've been experiencing in our relationships or we've been seeing in the relationships of our girlfriends around us. We do have a special segment coming up today that's called Ask Your Girlfriends, and I do have a question. A question that has been proposed to ask our girlfriends about relationship red flags, and I can't wait because it's a whole scenario. It's a whole situation. But, ladies, let's talk about it. What kind of red flags have you been seeing that you think are necessary for us to discuss today?
Within the relationships of my friends and
Friends, loved ones, your own experiences. Let's start somewhere.
well, I think this one is not as I'm in the camera. I think this one is not as, how should I put it? It's a bit more popular than we would want it to be.
Okay.
When your partner, your spouse, your person, you realize that they love you as long as your light doesn't outshine theirs.
Oh.
Jealous. Whenever you start to, whenever you start to shine, whenever something is happening for you, God's favor rests on you.
Right.
And it starts to show like out in the open.
Right.
Other people are giving you accolades, and all of a sudden it's an issue. Disguised as, well, I'm sure we can get into gaslighting and all that stuff later.
Yeah.
But yeah, you use Bay until
you start to shine brighter than me.
Yeah.
Wow. I think for me, and I told someone just the other day actually that my high school sweetheart, I think, has said something to me, and this like over 20 years ago,
Right.
said something to me that even now, still in many areas of my life guide me. And he said, Raquel, the only thing you are consistent at is being inconsistent.
Oh.
Ouch. Well,
So I was like, so I'm the problem. And so for me, one of the red flags that often stick out to me.
I'm sorry.
No, listen to me. And I was like 18, 19, and I am now. And even now, anytime I see myself being inconsistent in any area, that stands out to me. And so when I'm talking to someone or, going through my vetting phase,
Right.
are you consistent? So inconsistency to me
Is a red flag.
Is a red flag.
Okay, so far, so far, we have what I would. How can I describe your situation, Cara? Because that's yours wasn't a flag. Yours was many flags, right? Because yours is talking about this concept that's often thrown at us as women that we demasculate, right? Demasculating men. So that's a concept that could come from your situation. I'm not saying that it is, but it could come from your situation. But there's also this idea of gaslighting, the response to the demasculation, right? Yeah. Where like when you do succeed, they don't see themselves as a part of your success. They separate themselves. So there's like this disconnect, like there's no oneness. And now, of course, the state of the relationship could have an impact on that too. Because if we just dating, we ain't one.
Well,
If we just
Well.
dating, we ain't one. We just dating. You know, once we ain't married, we ain't one. Supposedly.
yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully. I pray.
Amen.
Hey, Darnell, if we, if we, you know what I mean? So your situation was definitely one of gaslighting, one of, I guess you could say sexism, all of that, right? Your situation is one very direct, very specific, inconsistency. Those are all red flags that we have seen show up in so many different ways. And I think for me, when I have seen I've seen your example more than I've seen yours.
Really?
Yes. And when I say
Ah,
seeing,
but I got you.
as in like, it has come at me more than the inconsistency.
Okay.
The inconsistency, when I see it, I can be real with you. I normally just pick up my bags and I just walk away. Because if you being inconsistent, that now, when you're supposed to be putting your best foot forward,
Best foot.
when I'm supposed to be getting a fake version of you,
powerful.
you want me to be endeared toward, and you can't show me consistency, then I gone. I gone because you are going to be less inconsistent than you are if we get in a relationship and we
Yup.
start
When
getting
you get
settled.
comfortable.
Exactly. You can be less inconsistent. So when I
wow.
see inconsistency in the first beginning, not just in the beginning.
Right,
And
right.
not just at first, but in the first
First
beginning.
beginning.
When I see inconsistency, deuces. Bye. Adios.
That's what we ain't doing.
Hasta luego. Not even hasta luego. Bye.
Adios, muchachos.
Adios, right? But talking about Cara's situation, now I will admit there was a situation where I stayed very long there and I tried to dim my light. I tried to make myself smaller because, we've been told, to lift up the man and celebrate the man.
My mommy ain't tell me that.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
My mommy ain't tell me that.
What?
So I never felt the need to do that.
Really?
I always came from a place of, okay, so that's how you feel? That's good to know. Deuces.
So you do this like me?
Yeah.
Oh. It was different for me. How it was for you, Raquel?
In terms of what?
Like you were told that you're supposed to.
Oh, so being a church girl, born, bred, cadet
Absolutely.
in church.
Uh-huh.
So you've been taught that you got to be a decent woman,
Decent.
got to keep yourself.
Right.
Which, put a plug there, I need to know why nobody ever tell you how to really do that.
Okay.
Right? That's another
That's
story
another
for
conversation.
Right, for another day.
Yeah.
But it was that whole example of men coming first, even in my house where my dad was a single father because my mom died when I was 8.
Okay.
Daddy food have to come with the pot first, even if he wasn't home, and you put that aside.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, you have to take up his food first. His food came out the pot first, and so for me, seeing that example of even how my older sisters revered him, no, the man comes first, especially if he's a good provider, if he is the priest of the house. Those are the things I grew up seeing. The man comes first, even if and I think it wasn't until I was an adult that I realized a lot of the women in my church was actually married, even though you never really saw their husbands, but the sentiment was still the same. The man comes first.
I get you. Mericha, breathe. Right?
Let me mute my mic.
Okay, so, yeah, I made a comment a minute ago where I said my mommy ain't teach me that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I watch my mom cook. Mommy used to cook a mean pot of stewed chicken and rice and corn, right?
Okay.
And I remember my stepfather's food would be taken up, put in the microwave.
Right.
We ain't know, because and to this day, he's still working nonstop, right? We ain't know what time he can make it home, but his food is there.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking as far as, let me say, dim your light.
Oh.
You understand?
Right. So for me, the dimming your light conversation stemmed from positioning, what she talked about, that he would always be first. So what I would do is I would not talk about what I had going on. I'd be like, hey, what you have going on? How was your day? What went? Mind you, something incredibly amazing could have happened to me that day. And I would downplay it around him to make him feel better. So for me, this was, okay, I don't want you, because you say to me, you have all this going on and I feel like, you don't need me and this and that or whatever. So I try to create scenarios of need in response to your red flag of really just being insecure.
I just going to bring up that word.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
So, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? And you see why I would do what I did.
Yeah, and let me tell you why that is. Because my good therapist, because get you a good therapist.
Right.
Right? You could tell all your business to Jesus. Do that too.
Right.
But also get you a good therapist.
I agree.
And my therapist said to me as I was going through a little situation.
Right.
He says to me, he said, oh, this fella is envious of you. Right? So I said, oh, yeah, I always felt that he was jealous. He said, no. Jealousy is, that's a nice shirt. And I wish I had a shirt like yours. But envy is, that shirt is too good for you. Only me deserve the shirt. And when I sat and I thought about it, there were very many instances where we were in the same room and he would be like, well, why are they calling you to do stuff like I can't do stuff too? I'm also talented. I'm also this. I'm also that. So why only you getting called and I right here too?
There's another word for that.
Oof.
We can't use that. To see that?
Right? So, and the thing is, I wasn't even trying to outshine me.
Right.
I was just being me.
You don't really trying to outdo, like, oh man, you hit the nail on the head. I ain't trying to outdo you.
No, I asked for these gifts. That's the first thing. God give them to me. And sometimes I find myself trying to, again,
Right.
stay in the background. No, you go do it. You do it.
Yeah,
man.
right.
Yeah, you do
right,
it. Go ahead.
Right.
Just to keep the peace.
This word insecure.
Yes.
Now it's time for me to play advocate.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I can take it from my brothers, because the word insecure is thrown around a lot.
It is.
I've been called insecure.
You?
Tonya say she want to hear it. She want to hear it. Say it softly.
I can't tell you. Okay? I've heard that I was insecure because I asked valid questions. I've heard I'm insecure because I addressed things that needed to be addressed.
Interesting.
And that's the word that's pulled out like a gun.
I agree with you.
Anytime someone tries to hold their person or partner accountable.
So you saying then, Cara, that me dumbing myself down, or adjusting myself in this particular situation with this person, and insecurity coming up in that conversation, that they're holding me accountable? Is that what you're suggesting, that it's a possibility?
Let's look at this scenario.
Okay.
I ain't saying I agree with what I'm saying. I just playing that from a different, angle.
Right.
We ain't talking about people who dating, because I don't owe you nothing if you buy me chicken and fries and twisted lime a couple times. I don't owe you nothing.
Ma'am,
Cara, that's a song. That's a song lyric. If you buy me chicken in a bag and twisted lime a couple times, right, when Reagan Scripps song.
That easy to do.
That easy.
Yeah. So, no, but if you are someone I am either courting with intentions of marrying in the very near future, or you are my spouse.
Right.
Okay. Let me take it from the man's side.
Uh-huh.
I don't only want to be a team when you win it. I want to be a team when you in your mind trying to figure this out. So now you on your own figuring this out because you need to build this on your own. And then you want to come to me bragging about what it is you do. I can feel some sort of way. You didn't trust me.
Got you.
In the hard process.
Got you.
So don't expect me to just come as your +1 when you make it.
Got you. I got you. I with you now.
Interesting.
I with you now.
See how you play advocate. We got to take this from
All angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got you.
So
I
as a man, and you use that word emasculated, sometimes as a man, I refuse to believe that every man out there is, he little do.
Right.
Okay? But if you were to have a conversation with a lot of them, you would see things from a different angle.
Okay.
So what about this angle? I don't just want to be your plus one. I wanted to be there with you throughout the process. You left me out until this point.
So that's a red flag then, because that's kind of like, that's a red flag from our side towards a male, because sometimes we could just be in our own little world doing what we feel like we need to do because
strong
we're women.
woman. We building.
And we just doing, and we don't let him into that conversation or into that back and forth. We don't, like we have a tendency to handle things, and in handling things, we could often be very internal and not external enough.
Yes.
As women, we got to make it work, and in making it work, adding somebody else's opinion often causes confusion. So we don't let them in. We just be like, no, I can figure this out myself. I just could do whatever I want to do, and if you want like it.
But when you're always dating, you tell the man, I want to build with you.
I want Bill.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
You want me to ride or die?
I really want Bill. I just saying that so you could like me.
Yeah, I want to be able to order the extra apple pie with, little creme brulee.
I really want Bill.
I like twisted lime now. I just saying.
I like twisted lime too.
So then, if you don't want to build, then what's the purpose? What's the point?
She wanted a husband.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded good. And not just that. No, I don't think that's it, Sometimes we say things because it sounds good in theory. And when it's time to execute, we realize that it's not okay.
You hitting it, Cara. You hitting it.
I have a couple albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, my husband was a big part of my music journey.
Mm-hmm.
But there were times when it came to, and he say, hey, what about this bass line on this song? In my mind, I want this song go. I straight. I need that. I ain't even give him the time of day.
Oh, wow.
So flip that script now with any other relationship where you told this man, I want to do this with you. I want to build with you. And he's coming in and he wants to help you build on what you're doing, and you turn around because there's another idea now in the picture and it don't look like what you had envisioned. And so you realize now it just got real. I really don't want your say, so I don't want your input.
So then that kind of, I have this theory, and when I say it, I have to be careful who I say it to, but I can say it on the World Wide Web.
Amen.
Right?
www.
Right.
www.
And I often say that as church women, if we be honest and we took fornication off the table, would many of us get married? Answer is no. Because if it was okay to sneak a little bit here and there, and it'd be okay with God.
Eek.
You say take it off the table. You mean if
fornication wasn't a problem?
Bad.
If it wasn't a problem.
I probably wouldn't be married.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So
I love you, Mike. I probably wouldn't be married. I could be honest.
So truthfully, why we even there?
Okay, wait.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I lied. If we took fornication off the table, plenty of us wasn't getting married.
Hold on, wait a minute. There was a point in time when I would have agreed with you on that. Right? It's a very powerful truth. I'm not negating. How true that is. Right? Oh, Jesus help me.
I just saying.
But I will say this, and this is really like the most honest statement I could really make concerning this. For me, in my 30s, the tears that I've shared with God concerning my singleness has been, I did this amazing thing and I come home to myself. It's not been about sex. It's not been about anything physical. It's been about the lack of companionship, like someone to share my highs and my lows with. That's what it's been for me.
You can do that with your girlfriends, though.
In the same.
In the same way.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
But are you sharing with somebody you don't want to build with?
They just like me. You hush. They just like me because they're gonna emotionalize things just the same way that I emotionalize things. So let's say
No, I know. I only being devil's advocate.
I know. And the whole, to backtrack to that, the whole concept of building with someone, when I say it's not what we want, what I mean is that in order for us to build, we have to be selfless. In order for us to build, we have to consider, like she said, the opinion of the other person. And in most cases, as women, we don't want to do that.
Especially not if I'm right.
Because I'm always right. And I never wrong.
Ever.
And when you point out the fact that I'm wrong, now I won't talk to you no more.
No, because I done changed my mind and all. I don't even want to do this no more.
I won't talk to you
Flip
no
the
more.
whole table over.
Exactly. Flip the table
That
over.
is hurt.
Yeah, because I'm wrong. And then too, how you deliver to me that I'm wrong has impact on how I let you in too.
That's a lot, yo.
How you deliver, like, because delivery is everything, and I know that men would say the same thing about us, because our delivery most times as women is very poor. It's full of attitude, it's full of harsh tone, very masculine energy, like
Big dog.
Why
like
not like that?
alpha female.
Be soft and dainty.
Yeah,
Be soft and dainty.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Oh wow. Oh my.
You are a very soft and dainty person.
You are. Tell me how to be soft.
I love that for you. And dainty.
How?
Really?
Yes. Oh.
That's because you only see the next side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right then.
But I like that that's the side y'all see. Very good.
Yeah, I'm
And I'm
No,
a
what it
feminine
is?
woman, you know.
No, what it
You
is,
think it's a
it's my
difference
tone.
between feminine and soft and dainty?
No, I think there's a difference between feminine and masculine. I think feminine could also be assertive and intentional.
Yeah.
Sometimes it needs to be.
I think a
Yeah.
feminine could be alpha male sometimes too. In the fact that if you was my man and somebody try
Yeah, that's what I
you
mean.
want
So
you want
feminine-
you want see the fight.
So feminine
say,
does not
say something about my man.
mean just
in my
soft and
presence.
dainty.
Offend him.
Because I could talk with him, but you can't talk with him.
No. You can't nothing to say. You close your mouth. Sorry?
This
But
the problem right now.
that's it right there.
This it right here.
That's
This
it right
would
there.
we talking about right now.
Okay, I have one for y'all. This is
Go ahead.
a inconspicuous but very, very how can I say this? Obtuse but very loud red flag. But we don't often think about it. When the person that you are connecting with, so we're not talking about like in like marriage. We're talking about like initial connections, like initial talking stages. We're talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, getting to know one another. Let's say year 1, year 2. Okay.
Right.
When you realize now, after you done spend all this time with this person, that they have no meaningful friendships or relationships outside of yours with them. So you a year or 2 in and you realize, wait a minute, they pull me away from my friendships. They pull me away from my family. They say, listen, you don't need them. I got you. And they drop them little lines in every now and then when something go down between you and somebody who you close with. They do this thing, but that's okay, baby. Next time I got you. You don't got to worry about them. And it's like they subtly
Kind of isolate
So they
you.
don't encourage
isolate.
community.
They don't encourage
They
you.
use
Well,
it as an opportunity to
pull you closer. And then when you start to look, you realize, well, hold on. He don't hang out with this boys. He don't have no.
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
That
Why you don't have
red
nobody to
flag.
keep you accountable?
He ain't have nobody. He ain't have no friends. He always want you with him. He don't ever be with nobody else. Y'all don't have no breathing room. The only time you free from him is when he to work.
Oh no.
But initially now, Sometimes women think, "Oh, that's so sweet. He always want to be with me."
Yay.
Yeah, that's the swing.
There's a difference between wanting to be in a relationship and looking for friends.
I need to breathe.
You looking for
No,
friends?
no. That whole
You
I go
suffocating me.
I go into the shop. I want you go with me.
Oh, I need to
I go in
breathe.
around the corner. I want you go with me.
Please go somewhere for a couple of minutes. I need to breathe. You suffocating me.
Now you want breed or you want a man?
I even need a breathing room. Like we can't. be in
Listen,
the
my
room.
pastor say there's no me time in marriage, and I'm like, what?
Go over
Yes,
there
there is. There
somewhere.
I said, what
better
you
be.
mean ain't no me time in marriage? You say you want me time, you stay single.
Go over there somewhere.
I only telling you what he say.
Let me breathe for a couple of minutes, man. Shucks, man.
You know, no hobbies, no extracurriculars.
Like
It's called you.
it's you.
You got a mama.
And that's a red flag. When you are with a man and that man has nothing else going on beside you, that's a problem.
That goes both ways though. Cause sis, why you don't have nothing going on? Why you always sitting on waiting for him? Why you don't have anything that you're aspiring to?
Ladies, y'all can pop off in the comments. Let us know what you would consider your
say it.
relationship red flags. For those of you just tuning in, our topic for today is red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Relationship red flags. I feel as though when you are connected, and you know what? I could even stretch this beyond dudes. When you befriending these girlfriends and you realize they don't have no friends, something wrong.
something up.
Something wrong. Something
Something.
is very wrong.
I'm just a homebody and a loner.
Liar. That's not true. No. No.
Now, when you say don't have any friends, how many friends is the requisite to have to make you normal?
That's a good segue. This brings me to another red flag.
Girl, I'm so sick of you.
And
What the devil is normal?
now, Reach, this red flag
Right.
goes for relationships
Uh-huh.
and friendships.
Uh-huh.
And y'all in the comments, let me know what y'all think.
Mm-hmm.
If, let's say I dating Poogie Poo,
Poogie Poo.
okay?
What they call it now? Pookie?
Yeah.
Pookie.
I'm dating Poogie Poo. And while we're on a date or we're out, we're just in conversation one evening.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, how many serious relationships have you been in?
Right.
Poogie Poo says, maybe 5 or 6. What happened? Why are you no longer with these people? And everyone else was the problem? Poogie Poo.
Nah, Poogie.
Nah, Poogie.
Nah, Poogie.
No, I was the problem a couple times.
Or you have a girlfriend,
Couple times.
Always the problem.
you have a friend, and you like, I know you used to hang out with
so and so.
and so at this point and so and so. What happened? And everyone else, according to Sweet Girl Plucky, was the problem.
Sweet girl Plucky.
Something up. I think, and being reached green flag set, but a major green flag is when I tell my friends I am very moody. I have to check myself
Very
sometimes
sometimes.
because I am selfish, and sometimes I can become very disregarding of your time because if I'm on a project or I working, I can forget we had dinner plans. I can I can do these little things that get on your nerve and what's not.
Right.
If you calling yourself my best friend, I have a best friend. His name is Tron. When one time I see someone else call him their best friend, I ain't talk to him for months. I little, I
You
little do.
You little
Right,
do.
right.
So I could appreciate anyone who says to me, in my last relationship, I wasn't faithful.
Right.
Or in my last relationship,
Right.
I really just wasn't feeling her like that and I ghosted or I whatever it is, the ugly truth can become a beautiful beginning of something because now you made a point earlier. You say in the beginning, you fake.
Yep.
You
Everybody
being fake.
is.
You trying to win.
Everyone
Best
is.
foot forward.
Everyone is putting their best foot
So-
forward in the beginning.
Yeah, if everyone in your life was the problem, that's
That's a problem.
red flag. That's a problem.
What I want to add to that, because, okay, if everybody is the problem, and if, let's say, when it comes to talking to this person, it's like they always say, improve it. If you cared, you'd show me. Like, you understand where I'm coming from? Where they make your faithfulness or your consistency a matter of loyalty or to be tested, not necessarily to just be received. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Go heal.
That's why you always tested me.
Because it's like you are constantly in an exam when it comes to that. So you say something, you express how you feel, or perhaps you show a gesture and they're like, yeah, I see this or I feel this, but prove it. Or what you really saying here, or what this really mean. Like something always have to have an ulterior motive, or there's always something behind what's really happening. Y'all understand where I'm coming from?
So
but I don't really know where to call it. But
so Poogie Poo telling you, if you feel this way about me, prove it.
Yeah. As if there's not enough interactions between us, as if we haven't had enough conversation, as if we lack values that have already been exchanged between us. Like there's a level of conversation, a level of establishment that already exists, but I still have to prove myself to you.
See, now we've entered the grand poobah of red flags.
You know what?
Because now this entry level narcissism.
Hold on.
See, now we reached Mr. Knock.
Oh,
Man. Don't play in my face like that. Prove what? I with you.
But could it be though? But could it be?
Now I use advocate.
Right.
Okay.
Could it be
right.
that
I'm listening.
I think even though many of us take the time to heal, we do the counseling, we do the time by ourselves.
Right.
We do the inner work, we do all of that stuff. There's still a level of, as you said in the beginning, some level of insecurity, some little wound that's always going to be tender to the touch. You know what I mean? So could it just be that maybe they are speaking from a place of hurt?
No.
Or
no.
I just saying,
No.
maybe it's just that I need to be able to feel safe with you.
Lies.
Or maybe you
tell.
or maybe you are loving this person through the eyes of your love language and not loving them.
The lies.
Your love language is narcissism.
I'm just saying, just
Okay.
maybe. Just maybe. If you dig a little deeper, there's something more behind that request.
No.
And you know what's
I just think there's something.
a request. You don't need to be in a relationship.
Everybody ain't a narcissist, man. Everybody can't be a narcissist.
You would be surprised how many people have traits of
Narcissism.
Now you have some. They have little. Yeah, they could get a little bit.
The grand poobah.
But the grand poobah.
Man, you can
This
work.
thing
Some things
starts off.
you can work with some people.
Chelsea, the grand poobah of red
This thing
flags.
starts off with if you love me, prove it.
If you love me.
Now, I'm not talking about an instance where I do something wrong and I'm trying to come back.
No, just regular,
and you say, just regular. It's
Yeah.
Tuesday. It's 2:43 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I get a text
maybe-
from you
maybe the
talking
person
about
don't
if you
feel-
love me, prove it.
Okay, for how you know they say it like that, Mericha. They say it like that. What they were saying was,
Right.
I just need you to give. Okay, for example, because y'all know I always have a story.
Right.
So, Home Slice, right,
Home slice.
said to me one time that the only time I ever gave any praise was when they did something nice for me. So it always seemed as though my appreciation was based or rooted in actions or things or deeds.
Okay.
Never just appreciating them for being them.
Okay.
So maybe it's just that they're feeling, hey, do you really like me for me and not just for the things that I do? How about that?
But Slice need to prove that, because if he did, he would have understood that your love language is gift giving. You understand what I'm saying?
See.
So, now listen, hold on. Let me
break
make
it down
this
for me.
one point.
Break it down for me.
I am so wary of people wanting what they do not give.
Oh,
That is another red flag.
Come on.
Because
Pre-
if you had
preaching here
noticed,
today.
if you had noticed that my body language, my whole being, something happens within me when you do an act of service or you give gifts.
Light
or
up.
it's a-
You going
Like a little
far.
Christmas tree.
You're going far. When I'm in
Who I
your
am.
presence, I
Yeah.
soften up. What
Yeah.
you mean? Prove it. What you mean? What you mean? Prove it. You
Oh, yeah.
blind?
God
You
giving this
can't
man a hard
see?
time.
You can't see? Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
blind? Now, here's where I will join you. I will join you. Here's where I will join you. Because I think what you talked about, your scenario is important, because sometimes as women we can praise actions and not being. I will admit that.
Right.
We can celebrate the doing and not the being. Yes, we are guilty of that.
Right.
However, sometimes it's very hard to see the being when the doing ain't doing nothing.
I have to take off.
When the doing is lousy, I can't see the being.
So then why you there?
Hold on.
Because I trying not to be overly picky.
Because
Because I
I
picky.
love him.
And I trying not to say.
But what's love got
I
to do with it? And it's love
trying
enough.
to accept certain things about
Prove it.
you that I don't necessarily.
If you love me,
Say it.
if you trust me.
That's what I said.
You know what? I'm not playing with you, Cara.
Oh, because like, come on, man. And when you add to this, because this is, to me, this is all up in that topic of the big grand poobah of red flags, which is
Right.
narcissism. When they speak of the future, and the futures should be together, but they don't ever talk about futures together. They always talk about futures separately. Now, here's the thing. You wouldn't notice it at first. It comes across in a way where, like, they say things like, you know, I don't want you to think that I don't have plans, but this is what I'm thinking. And when you listen to them talk, you are not included in that conversation. Nothing about those plans includes you, except for the fact that they shared it with you. Or if they say, you know, well, I don't necessarily see it that way, but if that's how you want to approach it, you can definitely take that approach. Where they are intentional not to get on the same page as you, or not even to say, well, let's agree to disagree. They put whatever disagreement on you. And they say, if that's how you want to see it, then you can see it that way. So they're creating a separation between beliefs, between approaches. And for me, that's a very inconspicuous red flag, because you don't even realize that the person is actually separating from you more than they are joining to you.
Powerful.
Because everything is about, well, you know, I see why you would approach it like that. Good for you.
I love that for you.
Sorry, I love that for you.
Love it.
It's like how can I say it? It's like you weren't really interested. You weren't really interested. You in fact, whatever it is that you are getting from me, that's enough for you.
Good reach.
That's enough for you. Because then if it wasn't enough, you would push those issues. You understand what I'm saying? You would am I wrong?
So that's why I asked, so why are you there? If you don't want, if your whole thinking is, I don't think I should have to prove it. And I don't really want to prove
Because
it.
they say we picky.
I have a branch off of this tree.
We picky.
Tell me.
The branch off of this tree is not a red. It's sort of it's a branch off of the tree Mericha is talking about. Someone who, because I would like to think our type is a man of God. MANNED.
Right.
All right? Called, chosen, and anointed, right?
For the sake of the conversation.
Hold on. I talking about me, Mericha, and Raquel.
Boy, I know. I ain't gonna be honest with you. I sure. Now, when you say man, hold on, but when you say man of God,
right?
I don't care if he's
Like he-
hold on. I
like
don't
he
care.
just saved.
No, I don't care if he's the person that rolls up the wires
Okay.
after service.
Right,
but
right,
he
right.
is a servant.
Okay.
And whatever God has him to do, he is faithful in that.
So,
All right?
Okay.
he's go to church, eh?
Yeah, he's go to church, Mericha.
Oh, okay.
He is the church.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
All right.
Let's talk about let's talk about this branch off of this tree. Partners. Partners, whether you're dating, courting, whatever, husband, who blame God for emotionally neglecting their spouse or partner. Meaning they say things like, I'm in a quiet season with God. Like if you have an issue that you wanna bring up, you wanna talk about it because you've noticed something that don't sit well with your spirit as a wife or as a girlfriend or a fiance, and their excuse is to dismiss you on account of God having them in a season.
Don't get my God mixed up in your situation. Don't bring my Jesus
I
in
don't
that.
like that.
Because
You're relying on God.
Paul say when you're single, you attend to the things of God. When you get married, your attention is now towards that person. So excuse me, pardon me. How you get mixed up like that?
Could it be?
It probably is.
Could it be that they don't have the answer to the question that you've asked, and maybe they're seeking God on it?
Lies.
That ain't what he say.
Oh my God, you're difficult.
Lies you tell.
That is what Poogie Poo say.
He in a silent season. He waiting to hear the answer.
Let me
Guess
be
what?
sweet girl.
Guess what? I can cut you off, Cara.
Difficult.
Guess what? We in a silent season, and you waiting to hear what God have to say.
Right.
You shut up and listen to what I have to say at the same time.
Ma'am, but you're not the authority.
Yeah, no, but I is your wife.
So you stand down, tell God speak.
No, sir. I talking.
See, same foolishness. Oh my God.
What? I have something to
Can I
say.
say
On behalf of all women of the church,
Hold on.
men out there in radio land,
No.
I apologize.
Raquel,
I apologize. Because
so
what?
You in this season, you just realize you're in this season after I have an issue.
How come the season just reached?
If you
No,
want to
no.
fast, hold on. If
Right,
you
right,
want to
right.
fast or anything, that should be communicated with me.
Right.
That should be agreed
And so that's why,
upon.
Come
that's
on.
why he tell you God ain't say nothing to him yet. Go tight.
Yeah, your
Hold
ass
tight.
clog or unclog.
No,
your ass.
He don't want
sometimes
hear
now
me say-
y'all know sometimes God is
Get
take a little long
Q-tip. Get one
according to our
Q-tip.
timing.
Get one Q-tip because he
Raquel.
always talking.
He don't want to take out the garbage or stop throwing his socks on the ground, and he don't want to hear me rob about
That ain't
that.
a God
And you
problem,
come
no.
and
That is a God problem.
No, it's not a God
I ain't seeing
problem.
it right now.
Everything is a God problem.
No.
You just made.
He ain't just start throwing them socks there.
You just made the fact that you don't want to hear what I have to say a God problem. So your nastiness is also a God problem because even though it ain't scripture, cleanliness is next to godliness,
But what
and
I'm-
you're not clean.
But what I'm
so
saying
you're
is-
not godly.
You won't just notice that he's
Ah.
leave socks on the ground. That's been something that's been
And
happening
I've been
for you all.
talking about the socks and the
But
socks.
you marry him.
Hold on. Let me start here.
Yeah,
we wasn't shacking up.
I
now.
marry him
I ain't
'cause
talking
God
about
So
me.
you'll
told me
never
to
been to
marry
his
him.
house?
Hold on. I ain't talking about me. Let me put this disclaimer out there. Right now, I am sweet girl Plucky, and I talking about my husband Poogie Poo.
Right.
I don't know what he was doing prior to us getting married because the first night that we came together in the same bed was our marital night. our
And that's
wedding
fine,
night.
you know, but them socks was on the ground before that.
Let's say let's say no. I understand that. And that's your mommy ain't do right by you.
Right.
I
So
already
that's why I
know.
said I ain't a God
As
problem.
your wife, we have to live together. I'm communicating things with you from my household to make this household comfortable for everyone
Yeah,
involved.
man.
Right.
Better man.
I'm communicating this to you in patience,
Too better.
in love,
Trying.
kindness, goodness,
Trying to
self-control.
be soft and dainty.
All of the
Man.
fruit of the spirit.
Right.
Man.
For a year.
Ooh. Oh my God, 365.
And so now it's at the point where
52
you are
weeks.
just disregarding what you know is going to affect me. Right?
And I
it
ain't
can make me
cool.
mad.
That ain't cool.
See, when my hand go like this, you okay, so now I need to have a conversation with you about the root of this. Your neglectfulness of how you're making me as your wife feel with something as simple as throwing your socks in the hamper. You
For
hearing me
God's
out?
sake. For
I
And
hear
because
you.
you see the spirit in which I come to you, because now I ain't playing. I ain't saying, honey, pick up your socks, please. Or don't forget to. Now I saying, babe, we need to talk. All of a sudden, you and God in the wilderness.
Or let's add to this. Because what she is saying is also valid. But here's the thing. We close, snuggling up when all is well. Soon as I establish an issue, the Lord says.
Again,
Sorry.
works both ways.
I'm sorry. Wait,
Now, it's
wait
a man.
minute.
Now, come
So
on now.
God ain't tell you.
That's usually
when
not
we
a
was
man's
all-
stance, though. That's usually not the man's stance. It's us who's do that. Come on now.
It's very saucy man lately.
Who these sassy men? Come on now. Come on.
It's very saucy.
Men are not usually the ones who take that stance. It's usually us who don't touch me. I don't want to talk. That's usually us. That's not men. Men don't operate. Most men. Let me qualify. Most men don't operate from that premise. Most. It's usually us with the attitude. And then my thing is, pick your struggle. This is the sock on the ground really the hill you could die on? This man doing everything else. You can't pick up that socks?
Let me.
I just ask it.
Hold on.
I just ask it.
Let me. I'm asking
But
you.
the socks
Hold on, I'm
ain't the
asking you.
only hill.
Have you ever had a pet peeve?
Oh, I have many.
Okay.
I have many.
Do you understand how?
I have
Mericha,
many.
if I have one pet peeve,
My God, the one man.
that's my one pet peeve.
The
Throw
one.
the clothes in now. Why the dirty clothes next to the hamper and the hamper right there?
the one.
That's a pet peeve as my spouse.
Right.
How hard is it for you to say, I notice it's going to negatively, mentally affect my wife, even though I look at it as petty, right? Let me just throw the socks in the hamper.
Let me read though.
When I take up your food, your rice don't touch your meat, and your meat don't touch your greens, and your greens don't touch your corn.
'Cause that's
you
your
don't like
request.
it, that's your request. You don't like food touching. You can't throw the clothes in the hamper.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Go ahead, Reese.
Let me read.
I just saying. Men don't usually, Go ahead.
Yay. Let me let me read the Ask Your Girlfriends for today, because I can tell you no lie. Raquel, everything good.
I just saying.
Everything good. I understand where you're coming from.
I just saying.
I just feel like, there should be some give and take.
Agreed.
And it can't be only on your terms. And I understand where you're coming from. You're saying men are not usually like that. Girl, listen. Hey, man.
Hey, that love never find me.
Okay, so one of our listeners wrote and she says, I've been dating this guy for almost a year. He's amazing. Thoughtful, consistent, loves God, makes time for me, and is very respectful. But here's the thing. He never posts me. Not on WhatsApp, not on social media, not on Facebook, not on Instagram. And it's not that he's super private, because he always posts about his business, about his work. Shoots, he's even posts his lunch every day on his WhatsApp status. He will post a random meme. He will post a devotional. He will post sitting here having a drink of coffee. He will post, boy, I'm having a rough day. But when it comes to me, there's silence. I asked him about it once, and he said he doesn't like people in his business. But the other day, one of his female friends commented under a picture with heart emojis, and he replied with laughing faces. Girls, I don't know if I'm overreacting or if this is one of those subtle red flags I shouldn't ignore. My girl's friends always say if he wanted to, he would. But my heart says maybe he's just private. What do y'all think? Is this a red flag or am I tripping?
I have one question. It's the only place they take you, Nesbits. dead serious. If he
Hey, yo,
takes
I'm
you,
bad spicy pork chop now. Don't
if he takes you to places other than Nesbitt's, what's the problem?
But you ever had they little thing pork chop
the
bites?
pork chop bites, the little
and the
spicy
little
thing.
group of bites?
Wait.
My dough.
Wait. Nesbitt's is it? Wait.
I just saying.
Okay.
Don't be knocking Nesbitt's way.
All right, no, but to the young lady, this ain't black and white.
No, it's not.
me.
It's not black and white.
I thought she was going to say he posted a picture of his female friend. Then
No.
I had to tell you, sweet girl,
Oh, yeah,
that ain't your
that's-
man.
no.
No, that's how much.
Okay. No, but
Sis, yeah, man.
That's the people, that man.
Streets.
there are, okay, I could be like that to where I have a thing about my son, I have a thing about hubby, and putting too much because people be reading into things and making their own, there are some people who, and she says it's been a year.
Yeah.
For her, that's a lifetime. For him, it's like, it's a year.
Yesterday.
I ain't know what this is like that yet. That's what he may not be communicating. That's what I'd like to know. What is his communication with you as far as where he has placed you or prioritized you in his life? Social media ain't the question. It's a conversation.
I think that we are living in an age where social media is dictating to our relationships so much that we use it as a form of affirmation and validation, and I think that that's a scary place that we've
Yeah.
walked into, because it ain't real unless it's on social media. And I think that that's what makes the answer to this question for this young lady so difficult, because how do I even validate a relationship in 2025 without social media? How is it even real?
Go to Mr. Photo. Take you your
They
picture.
open?
Yes, they still open. Take you your picture in the big wicker chair. Put that on your mummy wall. Because other than that,
Let me, can she, I hope she can answer you.
I don't know.
She have a picture of them?
you know,
Well, you have a wall. That's your wall. Post it on your
No.
wall and see what his response
don't
is.
know.
I
Tag him,
don't know
mate.
if she listening.
and then tag him.
I'm hoping I would get
Tag
a
him.
message if she
Hey,
listening.
and see if his tie go off the wear. He got a.
You have to approve it.
Oh gosh.
You gotta approve it first.
So you gotta when you're not getting the answers you want by asking outrightly, you gotta cut
Now
the
here's
Ross
the thing.
corner.
Here's the thing. I want to say this, and y'all ain't expecting me to say this. I was once the man that she's dealing with. I was in a full blown relationship.
Yeah, I ain't posting nobody. I
I
read it all.
ain't
I read
posting.
him.
Nobody knew I was in that relationship, except for me and that person.
See,
Hold on, wait, what?
Telsi says, has he ever done it with anyone else?
Not
That's a
even
good-
my friends.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question,
See,
Chelsea.
you was only taking him to Nesbitt's.
I wasn't only taking them to Nesbitt's, but we were only
So
going
how-
private places.
So see, you was the problem.
I am. Because of who I am, though.
No, but I agree with you,
Because
Mericha.
the way I live my life, I can't interview people in public.
Exactly.
Because the
get you.
moment I am seen in public, oh, that's Mericha, man. And now the research begins.
She's dated everybody.
And if it don't work out, well, Jesus, and I just see her last month
See,
with
but-
somebody else.
But different strokes for different folks.
I
That's not
understand where you coming from, but
Yeah,
all I'm
that's his
saying
problem.
is that perhaps he has.
Yeah, sound so.
Oh Lord Jesus!
No,
I'm
ma'am.
trying to offer
Yeah,
a
no.
consideration that perhaps, what if he's like a public figure of some sort? He may
And-
be a popular
You know what our
person,
problem are
like
as
a
with some- as
like
women?
a.
Yeah, I wish I could.
we
ask
don't
her
we
some more
don't
questions.
as women, I don't think that we consider the full picture. We don't usually count the cost. You got to know who you with. And I think we go into things trying to make this person, we see who they are when we meet them.
But we try to make them into what
Trying
we
to
want
mold
to
them
be.
into the person
Yeah.
that we imagine them or foresee them being. A man ain't changing unless he want change, mom.
It's very true. It's very true. I think what Chelsea asked was very important too, and I wish I had an opportunity to
to go back and forth with her on this because I would have looked to see, have you ever posted somebody before? I was scrolling back. I was scrolling back into the history. I was scrolling as far back as your Instagram pictures would allow me to go. And I would look to see, have you ever posted anyone? Because...
But you mightn't be in the close friends, though.
Yeah, and
Shando.
these social media...
Because the close friends could see everything.
The social media restrictions have graduated a lot lately.
Yeah.
And I've
So he might be
discovered
there
that there are
posting
some
all
limits
kind
that
of-
I could put for people that they didn't know existed. So there is that.
Mm-hmm.
However, do you even know? Okay, what can we create or make up as the place or the point in time where you say, okay, post? Do we even have a defining moment?
I think there should be.
It's a conversation,
And that
though.
should be an agreed upon
I
conversation.
think there
Conversation.
should be a conversation to say, look, we've been dating for X amount of months or a year or whatever. I see a future with you as my potential fiance slash wife, right? I think for women, we break our own hearts so many times because we are deciding upon a future that the man never agreed to.
You're lying.
And
He
so,
never say.
and for me, that's how I is. If from I was a teenager, if I ain't say to you, we is go,
We go to get a
we
real
ain't,
bad.
we ain't going. Okay? So, yeah, because, and let's just be real, when we start feeling that little tingly feeling in the pit of our stomach for someone, we want the world to know, a lot of us as women, we want the world to know. We
Yeah.
want to stay claim to what is ours and what's not. But it is a mode of disrespect for the man because that's a red flag for him because you're making decisions that he had no part or no hand in.
Exactly.
So I take that back, sweet darling heart. Don't post your picture unless he say it's okay.
That's all
and
I
then
say
you
in.
make a decision because I will say this. I will say this at my big age of 41. If there is any advice I can give to young women that are looking, if he don't know where this going after a year at all,
A whole year? You have to wait a whole year
exactly
to figure out
after
where
a
it's going?
year, he don't know what y'all is. He probably
A
ain't, you
whole
know,
year?
He probably
But ask yourself the question, though, how important is it to you to be posted? Does that outweigh?
you know what that is?
Now.
That's prove it.
That's proven.
Prove it. That's what that is. We back here.
Okay. Now, let's add something in here. I know Fran ain't say this, and I ain't gonna expose who Fran is. Fran ain't say this, but let's add this in here because I'm gonna be careful how I say this. I've seen this before. Okay. Let's say the reason that you want to be posted, right, is because in your past, you have been in so many hidden relationships that were forbidden that no one would ever claim you in public. So now
It's
that
above
you
that man
actually
pay. It's above that man pay
making
grade.
sense in this current relationship, you need public validation because in the past, you've been hidden. Now, it wasn't always just forbidden relationships you were hidden in, you know. Some of it was just regular relationships like he's single, you single, y'all was dating for months or maybe over a year and you would never even meet friends or family. You were always hidden. You all would be in public in the same places and they would act like we ain't together.
You go in first and then I come in.
You go in first, then I come in, or I could drop you to the door and park the car, so you have to walk in first. And then I come in.
Get the seats, I come in.
So it's like if you've been in that kind of situation in the past where no one has ever marked their territory, and you see this situation here now where you've spent another year with another man who ain't really owning up to you like that.
Is it his? It's my responsibility to facilitate my healing. Right?
That's how I feel.
It's my responsibility. And let's just say through talking or what's not, he is the type of person that just don't want to put his girl out there for whatever reason. Should he be beaten with the stick of your past?
Because he taking you everywhere.
Because we right back to this red flag that say, if you love me, prove it.
Yeah.
There's a measure of healing there.
That
And
needs to happen.
does he know this? If he knows this and he's not willing to, that's another.
I think that's a good topic for us to
That's a
bring
yellow
up.
flag.
I think that's a good topic for us to bring up at another show and time and date. How much responsibility do you take in your significant other's healing process? How do you participate in it, or do you not participate at all? We ain't going to the date. Chelsea says, it seems like it's an act of affirmation, or she may have had a bad experience with someone else not doing that because they with someone else. I just know that this whole, and this is something that, like, I will admit that I've kind of struggled with personally, not from the I haven't been posted side, but from the, if I post this dude and he go do something dumb, or the last time I posted a dude, he did something dumb, so I ain't posting no more. I have been in that place, and I know what it's like to be like people make jokes about it, and I have never said it.
I never see you post nobody.
Exactly, and I've never said it out in the open. I have posted somebody before, but they've been removed. Amen. Praise God.
My word.
But I have never said it out loud, but I am definitely now at the age of 37 of the mindset, when I pop out married.
That's how I feel. Like what's this whole? And if you only post his arm, don't post him, because that's dumbness.
I mean, I could post the arm now.
No, man, come on.
His watch.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's
Put the
dumbness.
emoji over
So
it.
that's a red flag?
Because why you doing that? Either you gonna show me him or you don't gonna show me him.
No.
What was the purpose of posting his arm?
Or what I could do is what Tingham do? What the boy name? Who of the podcast? Where he posts the picture,
The terrorist.
But at least he on his way.
and she was hugging him, and he posts her back and his face to the front. I could do that.
Yeah, but after the ring was on her finger.
You see what I'm saying? Because he on his way. And his thing is to protect her, and I get it. Because I'm sure everybody wants to know who she is.
Everybody you want to.
You say, no, I go post her when we married. Love that for him.
Chelsea is saying he may be in that place as well, and you're right, Chelsea. He might have a crazy accent, probably protecting her. Not that.
See?
Now.
Because
The
we is
plot
invite.
thickens.
No, because we is invite warfare.
Unnecessary.
Because we want to be seen.
Unnecessary warfare.
If he taking you over PI, if y'all going in the mall, if y'all going to the movies, you run out there. What is the purpose of him posting you?
Now,
what does that say?
I can admit. I tell you, I was.
Let me hear this.
We go to the movies, the late show went upstairs. Upstairs in VIP. Upstairs in VIP. We go to a restaurant. I shut down the restaurant.
Oh, this is very serious. You's a real celebrity.
No, I have to.
Advocate. Because see, in the back of my mind, I play an advocate now.
Restaurant got to shut down.
In the
bro.
back of my mind, you was adamant about this 10:45 showing. Because girl on the graveyard shift tonight, eh? So you lining up our dates with her work schedule and all of that. See? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, Cara.
So you can't even be the person that come to me and be like, I'm planning the date. No!
Strategery.
The strategery of it all. The
I didn't
strategeriness
even think but that.
of it all. Because you don't know.
So the
She
person who
works
you
shifts.
want to be seen with, they the work, so you going to
Yeah. That's who you lay up on Sanders Beach with.
Please.
Well, see, I told one of
My
my
dog,
friends the
please.
other day, don't let nobody treat you like no cockroach. That's the first thing.
Strumbus gigas.
Because why you only taking me out tonight? Why?
Exactamundo. Y'all stop being bad mind in this studio.
But I don't think him not posting you is a red flag. I don't think that's a red flag. Not if there are
He is
people.
post his lunch break. Y'all listen to what she say?
I hear that.
He is
No,
post
but
his lunch.
if he is never posting another woman, I don't think that she should
I don't
read
think,
too
like,
much into
don't
it.
read
Now,
into
if I
that.
go back a few years ago and I find remnants, or let me tell you to do, sweetie, go in the search bar on Facebook. Type his name. Don't click the name that pops up.
No.
Just click search. Everything
see-
is tagged in.
Yeah.
And so you'll see if anyone else have
Yeah.
him. That's how you do. But see, it's levels to this. You know what I just learned today?
What?
I learned, people, if you block on WhatsApp, they can't send you a message. You can't send them a message, right?
Uh-huh.
No. Add the blocked number to a group. You can't block someone in a group.
You know what? I can't take it.
See, someone who wants to will. I just learned that today. They say, how were you able to reach? I added the number to a group.
See? That's why you gotta send me an invite to a group. Because you're just
That's why I don't do groups. Anytime someone add me to a group without asking me first, telling me the group about, I leave right away. I have a lot of block numbers. And you don't know who in these groups with access.
Shama Monday be Andy.
Yeah. I'm just saying though.
Okay. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3, y'all. We got to get to the green light. We got to get to the green light. So,
There's also a yellow light.
The yellow light is.
what do you-
Caution.
Caution. What are we? Okay. I have one for you.
Because it's not necessarily bad.
I have one
But
for you.
just watch it. Like she should watch this not getting posted.
That's a caution. That's
Caution.
a yellow. That's a yellow
Yeah,
flag.
like just watch it.
I'm on the fence because I don't want to give him a hard time, and he really just don't like.
He just
people
don't.
In
He's
his
just,
personal.
he's just
business.
private.
Lunch is lunch. That ain't nothing to say.
No.
Don't be jealous of the lunch, darling.
My God.
Don't be jealous of the coffee.
I can
mean,
understand
just
she
like-
jealous of the food. I could get it because that's food.
unless she thinks she's a snack.
You-
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Oh boy, a little biscuit, eh?
A little snacky
Debbie
snack.
Pie.
Call me a biscuit.
Okay.
Okay. I would say because since you want to go down to the cautions. So we ain't talking red flag. We ain't talking green flag. We talking caution. We talking what? Stop sign. Yes, we talking
Yeah.
stop sign because eventually you got to go.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say, in my experience, one of the precautionary measures that I have had to take in my experiences is like when, introduction time, meeting you meeting me, because I've had a lot of introductions lately.
What a time.
Introduction, you tell the person what you do, you tell the person what you are about, you explain to them, what your life is about, so on and so forth. And they're like, oh, okay, that's nice.
Oh, that's it.
So let me ask you a question. How far you and your last boyfriend gone?
How far in terms of what?
What do you mean? What do you mean how far? Like, y'all was together for like how long? You tell them. And then you say, okay, so tell me more about you. Blah, blah, blah. So you and your last relationship, what was it like? For me, that's a precautionary measure. When every time I try to get to know you, you deflect on me. You don't tell me anything about you. I know y'all didn't see where I was going with that. I always asking questions. And your response is one word, one statement. Yeah, no. Here's why I say that's caution and not a red flag. Here's why I say that's a precautionary measure and not a red flag. Because you could really genuinely be, how can I say this without sounding offensive? You could really be dealing with a person who wants to open up, but ain't quite ready yet.
Right? Which is cool.
And so it's not necessarily this person ain't on your run away. Like Chelsea say run. It ain't like this person ain't on your run, but it's like I ain't ready to trust you yet. Or their past and their history could have been one where they weren't considered. They weren't someone who like ever had an opportunity to share themselves with anyone. The people around them were selfish. So they're not accustomed to being talked about or questioned or investigated in a way where you trying to get to know the person.
Right.
That's why I say it's precautionary. Y'all could say Mericha, that's a red flag. Y'all could say
I have to agree.
I actually, for me, it's leaning between green flag and yellow. Let me tell you why. If you like someone a lot, you don't want to be the red flag for them, right? Follow me.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're asking the questions about what triggered you in your last relationship, or what's the reason that didn't, last, da-da-da-da-da. And then me be coming after you like you just reflecting on me and what's not. But that person might be literally trying to gain as much information on you as to not make a mistake or misstep.
I see your interrogation.
I see.
And I raise you, as social media now says, you don't tell the new person everything about the last person. So how much is too much information to reveal? And how soon is too soon to be able to open up to the place where I can tell you, hey, my last person abused me, or they mistreated me, or like how soon is too soon?
Right.
It's not too soon. I have brothers, I can tell you.
Oh boy.
No, I have brothers, and I can tell you, a man can literally look at y'all first one or two interactions and say, this is someone I could see myself. I
gotta agree
so
with that.
for a lot of us, we call their aggressiveness and assertiveness a red flag, when really this just a man who know what he want. It could be that.
I see what you're saying.
I really interested in this girl on another level, and I don't have time to waste. And I could appreciate a man who say, listen, I 30 something, my 40, I don't have time to waste.
So
No
we
time to
calling
slap
it
up.
a yellow flag, or we calling it a green flag?
Because it could lean
It could
in any
lean.
direction.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it could be that I'm using what I learned about you, put that in my back pocket for later.
Interesting.
Use that to manipulate you later.
You ain't gonna
Use that
manipulate.
against
You
you.
ain't
Use
gonna
that
manipulate
use that
me.
against you.
You are not
later.
gonna manipulate
And so
me.
you have to have a real strong sense of discernment to know, now God, how much should I divulge at this juncture? Should I tell him what really happened, or should I just leave it vague? It just ain't work out.
Give me one more yellow flag.
One more yellow flag.
I have one, but I'm gonna give another one. I have one.
Caution. Okay, I'm saying this is a yellow flag.
At what point should the deflection stop? Chelsea asks. That's a very
Good
good
question.
question. But yeah, I know.
I have
Ask
a
her, she
caution. I have a yellow flag.
Okay.
This could lean more to red, but
Oh boy.
when I cannot decipher between if you're trying to cover me or control me.
Ooh, come on.
Like I literally don't know if you trying to cover me or manipulate me.
Or if you're trying to understand me too, or
Yeah,
manipulate
like,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
You know what? You know what that is? That's deeper. There's a deeper issue. There's a lack of clarity. There's a lack of clarity because when when you can't understand a person's motives, it's because it hasn't been clearly communicated.
It's very true.
So if I'm questioning your behavior, and I think that go back to baby girl question too, like there is something about their relationship that doesn't provide her with the clarity that she needs to be confident in who this person is that she's with. So it's like, I don't know what to think because you haven't given me enough to develop concrete thoughts about us or about you.
So him saying, I just
That
don't
come
like
as a
people.
result of a social media post, though.
Yeah, because him saying, I just don't want people in my business, is that not enough? Do you need more explanation than that?
That means that there's not enough being given in the background.
Yeah, because social media wouldn't matter to me. It really wouldn't matter to me if I had security, true security. If I felt secure, if I felt confident in the relationship, who you post, what you post, when you post, and how you post it would not be any of my concern if I had security.
Oh, but she started off saying he amazing, so why you don't feel secure?
I
Over a
said,
post? Gotta be more than
No,
that.
because of the familiar place he put her at, where she's been the secret.
where she's been hidden.
All you understand. And
So-
so I want to know if he knows this. Does he know this? Because if you haven't communicated this to him, then you really can't.
All she
know.
said was, I asked him.
Yeah,
I
but
asked him. But
tell him where you coming from as far as listen. Thing them used to they do me dirty.
Telsey
we
say,
only used to go for rides.
Telsey say, yeah, but her thoughts might be they knowing what you eat every day, which tells a lot about you. So why not just tell them you have a girlfriend?
Because people out here evil. You might can't see it through my shade. People out here evil. And the minute you post your little sweet thing in the can,
They gird after your
every
little
demon
sweet
flies up
thing
from the pits of
in-
hell to
in the
sabotage.
can.
And maybe the young man ain't on that run.
I come into
maybe-
you as a woman.
Guess what? Maybe the same way how she has some trauma, maybe he has
We have
some
trauma too. We all have trauma. We have to
With this social media thing.
we have to
But this
we have
that's
to be
the thing.
cognizant of each other's trauma.
Social media, though, has us in this chokehold. Because what we used to do before that, I used to know somebody was in a relationship.
I don't
before that.
remember life before MySpace.
Really?
We used to think we used to
Oh no, I had a pen pal.
we used to think we used to put the person name in our messenger status
oh, yeah.
On MSN.
or MSN
MSN
messenger.
with all
It
the
used to
little-
be
With
all
the
the
little
little
hearts.
things
Yeah.
and all the little emoticons and stuff. That's what we used to do.
These young children, they know about that.
No, they ain't know about that.
My
That's what I
goodness.
mean.
That's what we used to do. So for us,
No, the initials. You put the
for
initials.
the initials.
Right.
So for us, there was always some kind of, truthfully, there was always some kind of display, because if their name wasn't in our status, we would change our picture to them.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I think, and I really know if I ever post people.
No, but you saw somebody in a relationship,
yeah.
and when their MSN messenger picture was the person
I
who
did
they
know.
was with, and not them.
The acronym.
Oh Lord, yeah, Disha, you lost. Sorry, Annie.
Sorry, Adisha.
But yeah, that's what we used to do. We used to do that. We used to there was always a place for us in our generation. Now, what the generations did prior to that, they have to tell us. But we always had a public space.
You just used to know people was together. I like that. You just knew because they was out in the mall holding hands.
And we was to the concert together.
Right, and when we went to the carnival.
Together.
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
You
Really?
couldn't go to the carnival.
What? I would have got breaking off.
Oh Lord Jesus. But so I think that that's important for us to know, because, and we have to admit this, we cannot deny this. We live in a post-pandemic world. The pandemic did something for reality. It made virtual reality more important than physical reality. We cannot deny that. We are trying to make physical reality more important. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to reintroduce this concept of human interaction again and making it a priority.
And then here comes AI.
But
The
It's-
world just saying.
I mean,
It
the 3
just-
years shift us like that.
yes, it did. It did because it made those of us who were interacting with people in our homes, it made us like, babe, I related to this person. I'm married to this person. See parts of them that we never wanted to see
Because it was gone most of the day.
because they were gone most of the day, and so were we. And then the people who we would have regular, consistent interactions with face to face, we weren't having those anymore. So it severed some of those relationships or changed the dynamic of some of those relationships. So when we came back together face to face, now you could touch me. The 6 feet rule no longer matters. You don't have to wear a mask no more. We have not mentally and emotionally adjusted into that world. We're still living in the world where, like, your WhatsApp video call, your FaceTime call, your Zoom call
Don't
was
FaceTime me unless you send me a text first.
reality. That was reality. It's sad to say it, but that's the world we live in. So, going back to baby girl thing, like, if it ain't on virtual reality, it ain't real.
That's crazy.
It ain't real.
I half and half with their
yeah,
situation.
I little
I
on
know.
Like, I
Half
get
and half.
you, but I wish we could, like, talk to her a little more, because I have questions. Like,
I have questions that need
does
answers.
he know where your concern stems from?
Chelsea said the mall was a real showcase.
Listen to me on a Saturday?
Must be nice.
My God.
Adisha said, nowadays girls only trying to post a man arm or his finger, and I don't blame them. I am her. She's me. I will post that watch. Yes, I will. That watch that's
Why?
on the
What
other
is-
side of the table next to the plate
What
of
is
food.
the point? That's all I want to
Absolutely.
know.
You're supposed to do the
Absolutely.
camera a little bit. To show
Yeah,
just the hand,
so they
yeah.
can see the hand on the
Yeah.
watch. Absolutely, I've done that. Guilty. Me.
What is the point? Let me hear
So
this.
you know, I ain't alone,
Oh, that.
but you don't need to know who I with.
Yeah, but why be taking pie like you alone anyway?
Green flags.
Just saying. Like, whole you out here by yourself? I know about that. I know about that.
Amen. Praise God. I'm going to give one green flag that's really important to me. And what did he just say? The point is, you know I'm with someone, but not exactly who. Absolutely. I with somebody, but you don't need to know who. Private, not a secret. I would you, Adisha. I would you.
Now that I agree with.
I would you.
Don't post that man arm. Don't do that.
Tanisha say, my hand on his chest, y'all don't need to see him. Green flag. Here's a green flag for me. Oh, gee. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Let me read this before I do the green flag. Sin says, I think it's a guy thing because my husband barely posts. Birthdays, anniversary, special occasion he does, but from day to day it's seldom. So it might be a guy thing. That's an important thing too, Sin, because I ain't gonna lie. I had this thing. Do I still have it? I wonder. It depends. I had this thing when Instagram first came out, so I'm aging myself. I had this thing when Instagram first came out that if I saw a dude with a bunch of selfies, I say he was gay. Because you could imagine. Y'all look at me. Sorry? What you doing?
Because I can't. I go.
Because
on.
what you doing? Why your mouth pursed up like that, like woman?
Why he can't have
Why
a good appreciation of
A man
himself?
can't take a selfie.
Why?
You know,
Seriously,
why
it's-
everything about men these days
it's a
is give
thing.
women the ick?
Is a thing.
Oh, this is...
I'm sorry. I just
Man can't even take a picture of
Man
himself no
can't
more,
take a
man.
selfie.
Listen to me. When I see your selfie and I can see your nose hairs, we good. But let's be real here.
We've been working out in the gym.
Let's
We
be
want people to
real
see
here.
what you call
I could deal with the full body selfie in the mirror thing. But when you have a selfie with an angle from the top like a woman,
yeah,
what
yeah.
you?
I don't know that I've ever thought about it that much.
No, if your selfie right here and I could see your nose hairs and your nostrils, we cool. That's masculine. That's
Wow.
you. Thank you, Cassie. You sassy. Why your phone up in the air? What your phone doing up in the air? Why you trying to get an angle?
It's a hallelujah.
Men, they don't want y'all frolicking through the daisies.
And then your mouth purse up.
Men can't have nothing.
Why your mouth purse up?
Oh my God.
What you doing?
Men, I sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I sorry,
I
man.
know,
Y'all
yeah.
can't do nothing.
No.
Oh my God.
No, you like men.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
Sin goes that. That's Sin. If she didn't say that, I wasn't gonna say that. But she said that.
I
and
know.
then
I
said
gotta
it.
see the selfie.
Yeah, I mean,
I could deal with the gym picture. I could deal.
She taking a selfie up. To
I
show
can see the
lines or
angle, but if
something.
he's using a filter, maybe.
Sin,
But come
he
on,
posted
man.
himself as Man Crush Monday. Ew.
Oh my.
He love himself.
Oh my
Vomit.
God.
The man can't love himself.
Can't show himself
What
some
he
love.
is a sassy man. You're sassy.
Oh my
You're
God.
sassy. You're sassy.
Oh, my brother in Christ, I am so
Sassy.
sorry.
You're sassy.
Guys, I tried.
Oh.
I tried.
Raquel, let's be real though. Imagine you out to dinner with a man and he holding up his camera and his mouth sticky.
And he have on top coat.
Imagine it.
And
Imagine.
I tip my
Imagine. Let's take a picture. And he put the phone up.
No, the way to
You
come.
won't have to tell him to put the phone up.
The way to come and ask how you liking the steak.
I don't know that my immediate thought would be gay.
Ooh. What would it be?
Now I can see the little
What would it be?
the little things that women do, and maybe even the little slang that women use. Those things maybe. But a selfie?
It's
gotta
the
see it.
kind. It's the kind of selfie. Hear me well.
I hear
me
you.
well.
She trying to say greasy lip.
Picture
person.
this.
Maybe that's
Picture
his good.
this.
That's his good side.
Picture this. Just picture this. You have
Sicily.
seen
Nice thing.
you have seen a man selfie and you'd be like, he really need to raise his camera. I could see all inside his nostrils. You've seen that. You've seen
Right.
those.
Yeah.
And then you have seen the straight on selfies.
right.
And you'd be like, that still ain't a good angle for you, but nice picture.
Right.
Right? And then
Perfection.
you have seen the edited, angled.
See, that's why I say a filter might give me cause to pause. But maybe that's his good side.
A filter might give you cause for pause.
Man, he just eat all the party, man.
If you are not with another female in that picture with that filter, that is a cause for stop. What? What?
He wanted his
just
skin to
finished
be
eating something
clean.
That
Easy.
is not masculine.
He wanted his skin to look clean.
Ladies, that is not an orange flag. That is a red flag.
So maybe he's
Red.
a
So what's
straight
the, so no.
metrosexual
So what is the
guy.
difference between a man using a filter, hold on, and him taking a headshot, and his headshot was edited? What's the difference?
A headshot and a selfie are not the same thing.
All depends.
No, it's not.
All depends.
No, it's not. A headshot.
Oh, you
means
just look.
You are a professional man with a business who cares about how you look on your business paraphernalia.
He just wanted a nice
different.
picture.
No, that's different.
Because he don't want his passport photo to be in front of his obituary.
That's
You need at least
different.
one good picture, man.
You go take that picture. I with you. Go take the picture. It's your birthday. You turn 35. You turn 40. You turn 45. Go take your picture. I cool with that. I talking about the thingum in the air. See, Sin, come on. Sin is on my side. Sin say, I try use Snapchat on him. My husband almost cussed me. That's a real man.
So that's what I'm saying. The filter would be the thing that would be like, that'd be a little sus. But
The angle is sus to me too. I'm
the purse up
sorry. With the purse up lip.
Little duck lip?
Yeah.
Yeah, no duck lip now.
Yeah.
Duck lip.
No.
Little. Duck lip. Yeah, that little do.
And greasy.
And
Like you just
His
eat a
lips
party.
can't be moisterized. Oh, y'all.
No,
Ooh.
I ain't say moisturize. I say greasy. That's two different things. It's a difference between
Why your
chapstick
eyebrows?
or Barmex
Why
and
your eyebrows
gloss.
more shape up than mine? I get in private messages.
no. Some men
I get
eyebrow.
private
guys, I
messages.
got y'all. Some men
Just have nice eyebrows.
My son eyebrow look
Perfect.
like that shape up. He get
And he have nice nice eyelashes. Come on, man.
Thing,
I get in private messages.
Don't
I
you
agree.
ease up off them,
Hand
man.
in the
Come
air
on.
to take a selfie, gay. Filter on your phone, gay. Oh. Oh.
Guys, y'all can't have nothing.
Yeah, because why you have duck lip? No, sir. Why?
Yeah, I'm for the duck lip.
Why? Why you have duck lip?
I mean, that I agree with, but
A
just
regular
might have been-
selfie
yeah,
is
that
okay.
might be a good angle.
He might be
Yay.
trying to show that he on the beach. Or
Yay.
Wanted to get the background and
No,
everything.
no,
Yeah,
no.
come on, man.
I have to see now the price up lip and stuff. Yeah, but
So a regular selfie with an angle is fine for y'all.
yeah, if
A
he there,
selfie up in the air like that.
Yeah, not
if he
serious.
trying to show something behind him too, yeah.
It ain't that
Okay,
serious.
showing
nothing behind him. Me not to see behind him. Stop it. Stop
that's
it, Cara.
No, let's
It ain't that
Cara.
serious. It ain't that serious.
Cara,
Let's be fair.
this is not a vacation photo with scenery. He's
But-
sitting in his office to work. In his button-down shirt. Behind him is a filing cabinet.
You
filing
want to show
cabinet.
the mahogany wood cabinet?
Lies.
He could
the
be more
lies you
man.
tell.
Than the man who doing the gym selfie.
You won't lie with that. I can't
Okay,
disagree
that's
with
all
you
I
on that.
saying. That's all I saying.
Oh Lord. Okay, green flags. The one that is most important for me, I would say, is when you have a mindset that is mutual. Here's what I mean. When both of you can see the purpose behind the things that you're doing,
Right.
and you don't see it as competition, but you realize that this is what this person has been purposed and called to do, and they can share in the joys, in the ups and downs of what it is that you've been called to do. I think one of the greatest lessons that I learned from my last relationship was that it's so important to receive that and not just give it, because I was a giver of that. I was the one who would make things happen, make dreams happen, make dreams a reality. But then when I look back at it, I realized that one of the red flags that I was encountering was that it wasn't mutual.
It's not reciprocated.
It was not reciprocated. There was no reciprocity. And I was only necessary because the dream was being built. Once the dream was realized, I was no longer necessary.
It's crazy.
And so for me, I would say that that is a big green flag for me. If there's mutuality in that, like, you could see what I'm doing and you could cheer me on, you could support me, you could go with me, you could be there for me, and I can do the same for you. I can make sacrifices for you. You can make sacrifices for me. For me, that's a green flag, because in times past,
Could it be
could it be, oh Lord,
that you was just a destiny helper?
girl, I should move.
I just saying, sometimes you just somebody helper.
That's a big issue in the body. Every people want to date their assignment.
See, I like how you was put things. That's all you were. You was just a bridge over troubled waters. Get them from point A to point B. And you gonna lock in. Why you lock in?
It's a good man, Savannah.
I just saying, could it be?
Guilty. Involved. Yeah.
Oh, now all us done do that.
Yeah, guilty. That's
I done, as far as I concerned, I done raise all my sons and send them into the world. I ain't doing no more assignments. I done raise them. Send them out to be productive citizens of society.
I could give my green flag.
Yeah,
Please.
because I ain't have a response right now.
Okay.
I don't have a response.
My green flag, my number one green flag would have to be a man that came to me healed intentionally, who took the time, who put in the work, who didn't rush out of his last situation into a new situation. He came in intentional about his next move and his next step in life. And so he's not coming to you, ladies, looking for a therapist or looking for somebody to ride the wave of his unstable emotions with him. He did the work to come to you healed. And why I say come to you is because there are men of God out there who are in that place where they are putting in time with the Lord, putting in time with the therapist, putting in time with themselves to make sure that when God sends them or shows them who this woman is, that he is ready for her in every which way, every capacity. And so the excavation has already been done. The hard work has already been done. So he can come to you.
I got you.
As a healed person,
I got you.
ready to lead you
I got
That's
and
good.
not lead you astray.
I got you.
Mentally
That's good.
or emotionally. So any man that comes to you having and he's not, yes, I know a healed man, he's not afraid or ashamed to tell you
Right.
what he is healed from.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
So that's
That's
a
good.
major green
I love
flag.
that. Sin says sacrifice is a big green flag and being selfless. Chelsea says, Raquel, now listen, we be tired of that, mom.
Why you gonna rough me up like that?
Chelsea also says we need our energy to at least be matched. Now, before Raquel tell you what her green flag is, I got one more for you. And this one, I was intentional with writing down. I'm going to say a green flag for me is emotional availability and vulnerability.
Oh, that's good.
That's a major green flag for me. If you are emotionally ignorant, we going to have a problem. Emotional intelligence is very important. If you're going to be closed off, we're going to have an issue. When I can see you being emotionally available, when I can see you able to transform your words in a way that you don't beat me up and it doesn't make me feel like less than. I know that this is a direction that I too can follow. I can join in. We go in the same direction because I don't have a problem with you calling me out. I have a problem with the way you call me out.
Yep.
I don't have an issue with you telling me where my flaws and where my inconsistencies lie.
You say that.
It's how you say it to me. It's the tone. It's your approach. It's the timing. And it's also what's attached to it, because when we have children, we're not going to allow anyone to discipline our children who won't first love on our children. So if I can't get love from you, but I could get criticism from you, there's an issue. Because you can't beat me and not celebrate me. You can't just, I ain't like this, I ain't like that, change this, change that. So what do you actually like? Because that's not balanced. I'm not saying that there aren't conversations where we will only highlight the things that we don't like. However, at some point in time, something have to be good about me.
At some point.
At some point. And so for me, it will be emotional availability, intelligence, and vulnerability. When you can expose parts of me to you, and when you can see the naked parts of me that you don't quite like and deal with them intelligently and delicately, I love it. I love it.
Child. So piggyback on yours. One for me is communication. I don't mean just talking. So that means that you listen, not to just respond, but to understand.
Okay.
So be open to, I don't expect you to always agree with me, But at least understand where I'm coming from. Understand why I feel the way I feel. Because one time ago, man says to me, he always justifying why you do something. And I'm like, is it that I am justifying, or is it that you have a problem with the fact that I can tell you why I did something? I'm not saying that what I did was right, but I can tell you, here is why. This was my thinking. This was my motive behind why I did it.
That's good.
Now it doesn't make me right. But here is where I was in my thinking when I did what I did.
Right.
And so his thing was, no, you just trying to justify. No, I'm not.
No.
I'm telling you, this is why I did it. Of course, that didn't go over well.
Absolutely.
So communication for me is a big thing in terms of, while we may not agree, we at least understand.
Yeah.
The other
Understanding
person,
is
right,
big.
is the other person's perspective.
That's big. That's big.
That's good.
I love that. Chelsea says, yes, absolutely. Delivery is everything. It contributes to a positive or negative response. Listeners, we're getting ready to close off because, y'all, it is 6 o'clock and we're supposed to be done at 6. But if you have any more green flags, feel free to pop off in the comments as we get ready to close. Adisha says, a green flag is when a man apologizes and then you see changed behavior.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, yeah.
That's a really good one, Adisha.
That's good.
That's a really, really good one.
Yes.
I think the last one that I'm going to mention for today as we prepare to close, just to give you guys some time who may be typing to tell us what your green flags are. I'm going to say boundaries. Boundaries. When I say boundaries, I'm not just talking about the people in your life when it comes to how much access that they have to you or how you allow them to put their mouth on me or don't allow them to put their mouth on me, because that's what most people think when it comes to boundaries. But when we're dating, can you set boundaries with me? Can you tell me as a man, until we get to this point,
we ain't doing this.
we ain't doing this? And can you hold to that standard? Put some boundaries on me.
Put some respect on it.
Show me how irresponsible I am. Show me I ain't spending my money right and I ain't doing right financially.
Come on, Mericha.
That's good.
Tell me when I'm out of line with my behavior from a loving place. That's what I mean by boundaries. As in, like, you could see that this is where I'm going in life, and you could say to me, Mericha, your actions right now are not one of a woman of God who's supposed to be doing this or who's supposed to be living like this or going in that direction. Like, make boundaries a priority. Shut it down when the boundaries are being crossed. When I cross the line, tell me, no, you crossed the line. You crossed the line. And the way you do it will tell me how serious you are about it and how much you care about me. But the fact that the boundary exists, no, don't touch me here. No, don't video call me and I could see your shoulders, because that's going to create an image in my mind.
Come on, man of God.
Like, set a boundary for me.
Boogie,
Tell me, yes, absolutely, you keep your legs closed until we get married.
That's what.
Set that boundary.
I know while I was in where I was last week, West Palm Beach, I was driving and I was telling my friends, I remember a young man, he married the girl he was courting at the time, but he told her, because she had started coming to his church, he told her, you don't have a car, I can need your folks to drop you to church and pick you up.
Oh my.
You know one can see us coming together. You know one can see us leaving together. The first time he drove her to church was after they were married.
What?
Yes, and when you
that
come
was
on
a
self-control.
and when we in church, you sit to the north side, I sit to the south side. Yeah, we could link up and have brunch or lunch, afterwards and what's not. But we want to be responsible with the image we putting out there.
Oh, wow.
You'd meeting at night. Would you jumping in my car for at night? And I always respected that view. I never thought of it like that.
Wow, that's good. That's
He
good.
was very intentional.
Yes, he was.
That's
and he
good.
married her.
I love that. Sin
Very
says,
intentional.
because an apology without changed behavior is manipulation. Chelsea says, Take the responsible lead as the man. Adisha says, yes, Mericha, that is a good one. Do you respect yourself enough to set boundaries and stand by them? Or you just is let anything flow however? Man, some of these men don't even know what boundaries is.
Well,
That's a really good boundary. Oh, wow.
well,
So that's what I would say. That is one is big for me, because when I could see you have discipline as a man, I know we in good hands. When you can deny yourself, I know we in good hands.
and we cooking with oil.
I know. Listen. We ain't only just cooking with oil. We got gas, a pot, and some oil. All right.
That's good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, all of you who've been tuning into this show today, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
We have not rehearsed the ending of our show. This was a very wonky beginning to this Girl Talk season. We don't even have the next flyer for next week's show or the topic. I tell you what, this is a really wonky start
Make it.
to Girl Talk, but I have to say this: get you some good girlfriends, man. You need them. This conversation today proves that you need difference of opinion. You need someone who is not just your yes woman. You need someone who's going to call you out on your craft, who's going to make you say, but wait a minute, have you considered this? Not only just a shoulder to cry on, a shoulder to lean on, a sounding board, but you need to get you some girlfriends who will love you enough to call you out and to tell you, sweetie, you talking about red flags, and him know you are the red flag.
Walking contradiction.
And while you are looking out there for girlfriends, don't forget to be that girlfriend. Don't forget to be the accountability partner. Don't forget to be that supportive individual. Don't forget to be that person who's not afraid to tell her girlfriend, sweetie, you're wrong. Not you're wrong, you're wrong. And don't be afraid to allow people into your space, new people. Don't be afraid to make new girlfriends in your 20s and in your 30s and in your 40s. Be open to new relationships. I know it's hard to trust people, but be open to it. You would be surprised some of the relationships that you can make in adulthood. So don't forget to be that girlfriend. We are back next week, right, ladies? I'm so excited. We are so excited that we're coming back next week, and we have a whole list of topics, and one of them topics can be one of the topics that we're gonna topic.
Yeah, one of them.
Next week, and I'm excited about what this season for Girl Talk means. Listen, you definitely want to keep it locked into Glory 93.9 FM. We have lots of great programming, lots of great shows coming your way. Barbershop Talk with the guys is happening tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. /6 o'clock /6:15, all depending on what time they get themselves together. And then, of course, that Good Morning Tea on Saturdays with Delton and Vera, and every day here on Glory 93.9 FM, The Shift with Joy Nay. It has been an amazing first Girl Talk show for the season, ladies. Thank you so much for being yourselves. I appreciate both of you. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this season, y'all. This season, y'all ain't ready for it. I telling y'all. Y'all ain't ready for it. So we can get out of here because we got to go. It is officially 8 minutes now gone by the 6 o'clock hour. So you definitely want to keep it locked into Glory 93.9 FM. We've got more great gospel music coming your way. Don't you dare touch that dial.
Hey girl, let's talk. Tell me why you're so stressed.
It's a state of not being sexually active or getting married. Can I get an amen as a sister church?
Amen. You have a true
Every bad thing that has happened in your life, you need to get over it. And this is me telling you, if you don't remember nothing else, the cycle has to be broken. And not only that, just because mommy and daddy and Grammy and great Grammy and all these other people dealt with it, that doesn't mean that you have to tolerate it. It doesn't mean that you have to live and your children have to live in that cycle.
Hey girl, let's talk. Tell me
Don't lie to yourself and say that you are guarding your heart when the only thing you're doing is laying brick over brick and building a wall.
Cause I'm just like you. I feel what you're going through. There's so much inside